Hey, welcome back. Today I got a game between Gladiator Beast and Spaceships for Edison format. Most people know about Gladiator Beast, very popular deck, but some people may not know about Spaceships, so hopefully you guys would enjoy some gameplay like this. An interesting thing is there's almost no cards in this deck that get stopped by roll oppression since it's all during the damage step. So it gets to play more of a beatdown style game, so it's pretty interesting, so let's check it out. Shining Angel comes down. It's a recruiter to get any card in your deck really, any spaceship, and I'll set 2 and end my turn. Laquari comes out. GBs don't really have an effect if they're normal summoned, it's more when they get sent back into the deck and bring out a different one. So he takes my Shining Angel out, allowing my effect to grab me any spaceship out of my deck. I have to be careful what I search here because they could get Murmillo and destroy my monster. Getting Bestiary is pretty scary since I have 2 back row, and if one of those is the bottomless, he's going to have a bad time. So almost all the spaceships have the effect when they destroy a monster by battle, you get an effect, and usually to make tokens. They don't really say to go to the graveyard, which is nice when you're fighting against another deck that makes tokens, or if they have a banishing effect. So it activates Laquari to go back in the deck. It's a cost to return, but nothing comes out if I activate Royal Oppression to negate the summon. Again, this deck doesn't really care about Royal Oppression since all of the cards activate in damage step when you destroy a monster by battle. Opponent sets 3 and ends their turn. So obviously there's going to be some kind of trap cards, maybe Dimensional Prison, but it feels bad doing something against a 1200, monster with really no effect if they can't destroy a monster by battle. So he just takes the 1200, set another card and pass. Against Gladiator Beast, you want to never let them get an attack off. They're very good at coming back after picking up a bunch of 1-for-1s or trades where their monsters get a tag in. The game kind of gets out of hand with Snowball. My opponent doesn't seem to have an answer to my 1200 attacker, and one of the downsides of playing Gladiator Beast is you can have to play a low monster count since the vast majority of the cards are weak unless they can't tag, so you need a lot of trap cards to facilitate that, or spell cards like Book of Moon or enemy controller, shrinks, anything that can let your attack go through, or at least bump into a defense position monster.
I'm just drawing back row. I can't draw dude. Haven't spent no single Gladiator Beast other than the Laquari I opened up with.
Unfortunate for him, but hey, we take it. I hate Gladiator Beasts when they get on a roll. Nothing I could do. Takes another 1200. just eating the 1200s. I promise you, there is some gameplay here. So he finally gets a monster. He's going to have a lot of back row to back up his monster right now, so I need to make sure that this summon gets destroyed, negated, whatever we can do here. So I play the Bottomless. Bottomless is optimal to use on Bestiary since they're only able to play 1, but at this point, seeing as clearly he doesn't have a monster, I really want to destroy this card. Chains Book of Moon. It'll make Bottomless fizzle since it's no longer face up to verify the attack, that is 1500 or more, and thus saving his monster as well. The Gladiator Beast card's defense is 1200, so it's not very good for me. I can't really get over that with my 1200 spaceship, but there's not much I can do here other than attack in. So I attack knowing that it's 1200. I obviously drew something or have something in my back row. See if he decides to let it go through. Yep, so it flips up, and during the damage step, I'm going to play Honest. So the monster flips up in the damage step, and the damage calculation at damage step subset 4, whatever it is, Honest activates. So it is face up. I could run into a chariot, but yeah, he has chariot. Not much I can do there. I really need to get over this thing. I have nothing else here. It's unfortunate though, so I set a card, and he doesn't tag. He ends up using Icarus in my end phase. I was hoping he would forget about Royal Oppression, but you know, it is what it is. Icarus attack, tribute a winged beast, destroy 2 spell and trap cards on the field. So he's obviously going to target my Royal Oppression, which really shuts down his deck, and he's going to target my other back row. The enemy controller would have been great to get over a different Gladiator beast, but he got me good on that one. Maybe it was ambitious of me to play the Honest. Summons Rescue Cat, definitely a power play in the Gladiator beast deck. It's basically a free tag and attack, so 2 tags in total. Grabs out 2 beasts from the deck. It is the old version. If you guys are playing modern, the card says they have no effects, and you know, once per turn you can use Rescue Cat. In old formats, that's not like that at all. These guys have effects and they can attack, and the only downside is they get destroyed during the end of the turn. So Test Tiger uses the effect, puts Sam Knight back in the deck. Sam Knight gets to pull out a monster. He's just quickly taking a look at my card, questioning something. I think the greedy play here is definitely the fish to get in there. Yeah, he does. And he brings out Murmillo. Destroys 1 face-up monster. Be careful if your opponent can do something to remove their monster from the field. He has to destroy himself, so just future notes. Maybe he's scared of my back row. I would probably still attack. It doesn't seem like I have much, especially if I tried to destroy his monster through battle and an Honest. Yeah, he goes for it. 800 damage. That's fair. I mean, I would definitely do it. On the Declaration, I'll use Mystical Space Typhoon, hopefully getting rid of some sort of like card that can chain to my cards. And in the battle step, I'm going to activate Call of the Haunted. I'm going to get really greedy here because I feel like he doesn't have much because the one monster thing. Bring out an Honest. It could chump the attack and I'll get a free Honest back to my hand in the next turn. But he continues the attack because he has Shrink, and you know, obviously punches me in the nuts. I take the damage and I lose my Honest, and he tags out, so definitely bad. I mean, I was obviously clearly greedy on that play, but I think the chances, the probability worked out for me that it was a good play. But this guy, he's got Shrink, so what's a girl to do? Bestiary, no fear, pops the back row. He's already seen 1 bottomless, so it's a pretty good bet that I don't have the other bottomless to remove that card from play. Lost my limiter remover. Very, very good card. You take out a monster with Victory Viper or Lord British, and you get their effects. Victor Viper makes a token the size of your own attack on the Victor Viper, so they're massive stuff. Or you could use Lord British to destroy a spell and trap. On my draw phase, uses Trap Dust Shoot. Goodbye Gores. Finally playable, but you know, Trap Dust Shoot. I had my oppression before he killed it and a bunch of other stuff destroyed, so there was a chance here. But he knows what's coming. I summon Lord British, and I'll use Creature Swap. Now you're playing Spaceship deck. I go in to beat my own spaceships down. Obviously he has another Shrink. So I take the damage, but that's okay. He loses his Bestiary, not the end of the world. But Lord British activates, giving himself a 1200 attack token. Set 1 back row, and I have to end my turn. This is not a bad field. I just hope he doesn't have another Gladiator beast, which he doesn't. So I take the beatings. I decided to pass. Playing my Lord British, not necessarily worth it. Even if I summon it, it's my only monster currently, and I'm not too worried about this 1200. It's more if they have another Gladiator beast. It also shows that, you know, I'm just gonna wait on this torrential. He knows I have torrential, I know I have torrential, so this stops him from playing more monsters. It's not a big deal. Use extermination, remove dimensional prison. Just a random hit. We're just gonna obviously try to do something this turn. So we gotta remove as many options as possible. That's why the exterminations are in the deck. Most decks in Edison format play like 5 to 10 traps in their deck, unless your lights weren't, I guess. Summon Blue Thunder. Trying to get in there to get some more token advantage. And it goes through. I was lucky enough to hit the Dimensional Prison, so now I get myself a token, 1500 attack. We're just kind of making spaceship fights, spaceship token fights. My opponent summons Murmillo. I know that once I see the Test Tiger, I can't let it go any further, so I activate Torrential, but Trevor's been biding his time and has Starlight Road. So I get double chest punched, and I obviously can't overcome the Stardust Dragon coming out. I have to surrender. Maybe I'll get him in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. The cool spaceship deck, of course. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.